Greetings, salutations, and felicitations.
You are about to embark on an exciting journey of a social studies, English assessment combined. This will be your summative assessment for the Values Shape Society unit in English, and it will take the place of a DBQ in social studies. You will be getting 2 grades in English and 2 grades in social studies. The whole thing will be done in class, some in social studies, some in English, and the directions are here. You have a pre-writing page that breaks it down what you need in each paragraph. This is a 3-paragraph essay. It is an argumentative essay, which has the word argue in it, because you will be talking about 2 sides of one issue. In this case, the issue is how values are reflected in people's actions. Your question is, how did the colonists' actions that led up to the American Revolution reflect their values? The argument part comes in when you talk about how the British felt about that value, briefly. Then you'll give examples of how the colonists acted in a way that reflected whatever value you choose. There's some examples up here of some big values that the colonists believed in, like democracy, peace, freedom, perseverance. You can pick one of those, or if you have another idea, you could see one of us to clear it with us. So you pick a big idea, the value that the colonists had, and then you're going to talk about how the British felt about that value a little bit. And then you will give examples, 3 examples, 1, 2, 3, of actions that the colonists took that showed that value. And Mr. Cutaia is going to show you where you could get those examples.
So I know probably from hearing just that part it could be a little bit of a daunting task, but we are not expecting you to memorize that from sitting in class from social studies. So we know that many of you will be able to use this page right here. It's the graphic organizer in Chapter 6 packet, which clearly identifies British actions on the left-hand side and then colonist reactions on the right-hand side. So you can use anything from your Chapter 6 packet as well as your Chapter 7 packet, which is the actual revolution. One page in here that I think is really helpful is the connection to the essential question about why the American patriots were able to be victorious in the American Revolution. And it gives good descriptions of American strengths and British strengths, which could all both apply to one of these 4 common values or one that you choose, as long as you pass that by Mrs. Wahl or myself.
So your first job today is to complete the pre-writing page right here, and it breaks it down how many sentences there should be in each paragraph. There will be 3 paragraphs, everything that you need to have in here. So you'll complete the pre-writing page first. Then you will type up a draft, save it on your H drive. Print your draft. You know you have to have visible ER. You could do whatever ER steps work for you, but you must have visible ER on there. Particularly, you want to remember transitions. We have listed everything that you're going to be graded on right on the assignment sheet. After you have your draft with visible ER, you're going to go in and make a perfect final. When you have your perfect final, you will submit it to me and to Mr. Cutaia on Edmodo. You will do this in class, in English class, on Friday. You must have it submitted by the end of class Friday.
And something too, when Mrs. Wahl and I were talking about submitting it through Edmodo, you'll have to go to Mrs. Wahl's English class, and she'll have it titled as an assignment that is due, and then I will have it also in my class. So you'll have to submit it once through her class, once through my class. And this is going to be the 3rd assignment that we've submitted through Edmodo, so hopefully you guys remember how to do that. If you have questions about that, don't wait until Friday to try and do that. Come and see either Mrs. Wahl or myself before Friday to make sure you're sure on how to submit that assignment.
Good luck and do your very best work.